What's up, guys? It's just Shake Reviews, and this is the legendary Honest Reviews Awards of 2019. These are the videos where I go over not every single car, but I pick each category and I pick my favorite car of that car, kind of like how all the other journalists do. But at the end, I'm gonna pick my favorite car of the year, the one car that no matter what. If I had the money, I will go out and buy. So, let's get started. Now that some of the categories are mixed together, mainly because I only did like one or two of them, or they're kind of like another one, so I only did a few, so I added them. For example, sedans. I'm just doing all sedans, not big sedans, not luxury sedans, just group them all together, because I didn't really have enough of each to do that. So they're pretty much all compared. Now you say, the luxury cars are different, yada yada yada. Well, it's mainly the platform. It's still the way it's made. But still, but something like an SUV, obviously I have to make that separate, because those cars handle completely different though when they drive and everything from a sedan or anything else. So those cars are completely separate. Now, so the SUVs, I am grouping all together as one big thing, mainly because I only did like one or two of the small ones, and the rest of them were the large size ones. So that's why it's all gonna be one big SUV category. But cars are special. For example, supercars, some hatch. I'm separating hatchback because the performance hatch, because those things are awesome, and just stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing first, we're gonna start off with sport cars and supercars. I'm not grouping them. This is what this video is all about. Alright, so in the sport category, we had, good God, 5. That's a lot of cars. The 1993 AutoZone AZ1, the 2009 Mitsubishi Eclipse GT, the Porsche Cayman 2014, the 2015 Lexus RCF, and the 2015 Genesis Coupe. Now, all these cars are amazing in their own individual way, but I can't pick them all the winner. So let's talk about the pros and cons of each one. First up, the AutoZone. I like the car. It's a really good. It was fun driving, even though none of the footage I could keep because it got corrupted because the car has no air conditioning. But it's still a fantastic car. Even though it's a tiny little car, it's so weird, unique, and goofy, and there's nothing like it on the road. That's what I like about it. But the only problem is, if you don't want to daily drive it. I thought looking, I'm like, hey, oh, this is gonna be fun little car to drive around me. It'd be easy to park. No. Because it's small, the wheel well is so tiny, and me being 6'2", it's annoying to drive, and it's like, I don't want to drive this anymore. It's like after 30 minutes, I wanted to not drive anymore. It was so annoying, and I feel bad because it's a really good car. It's just not really meant for a 6'2" man. So it's a good car, but as you probably know, it is not the best sport car of the year, mainly because it has lots of problems. It's still a great car. It's still a good buy. I may own one day. It's just all the others I just like a lot better. The more daily drivable and more easier to drive. Now that's saying I'm not comparing all this car as daily drivable. More of, if you could daily drive, how would it be? And this car, I wouldn't want to be driving more than 30 minutes. Alright, next, the 2009 Mitsubishi Eclipse GT. I absolutely love this car. You guys know, while watching the review, this car really surprised me. I really went in thinking I was gonna like it, but I didn't really like Mitsubishi before that. That's only because my dad didn't really like them. He said they were not really good reliability, and they do have some issues on some of them. But it's mostly not their fault. But this car's amazing. It's such a fantastic car. The only thing I don't like about it is front wheel drive. I do like front wheel drive cars, but for the way this car is made, I would like it better as a rear wheel drive car. Let me know what you think. But that's just me. That's the only comment I have for this. But besides that, I love the way this car drives. I love that the manual transmission. Love the price. For like, I think they paid $6,000 for it. You get a good deal. It's one of the best sport cars I've ever driven. It's fantastic for what you do. It's very daily drivable, very easy to get in and out, lots of space. It's a good car. There are a lot of cons to this car, but that's kind of what I kind of expected of this kind of car. The wheel is stupid. The steering wheel is stupid. I mean, that is not a sport car wheel. That is a freaking truck issue wheel, and I'm pretty sure the owner said that this is the same wheel they use on their SUVs. Mitsubishi, I know you were lazy with something trying to make cost efficient, but this is not something you should do. I mean, come on, take one of your sedan wheels and throw it on it. In fact, take the EVO wheel and plug it. Nobody will care. Just put it on there. God. But that's my only regret for this. It's still a fantastic car, and really, it's amazing for what it is. Is it the best? Well, I don't know. We gotta look at dealers. Next, the Porsche Cayman S. I absolutely love this car. This is one of the best cars you can drive. It handles like nothing else on the road, and it's just incredible for what this is. Yes, it's expensive. The owner believe he sold it for about 53 grand, and that's real expensive, but you get what you pay for. The thing is insane. The engineering, it's incredible what you get. After driving the Porsche and going back to other cars, I kind of miss the Porsche because nothing else drives that way. Once you drive a Porsche, you want everything to handle corners like that, and nothing will because nothing can do what a Porsche can do. And I'm saying, no, my Eclipse can do that. My Super can do that. Yeah. Your Super may be fast, but it ain't no corner. I'm sorry, it will not corner like a Porsche. If anyone's out there this doesn't agree with me or anything like that, I highly recommend testing one out. Trust me, you'll be blown away by how fast and how amazing this car is. It's worth every penny. Now, is it the best sport car of the year? I don't know. Gotta look at the other cars. Next, the Lexus RCF. This car is amazing for what it is. Lexus did a fantastic job and literally gave the finger to other sport car brands who, really, when you think of a sport car, you think, oh, it's gonna be cramped. It's coming cramped, not a lot of space, bad on gas, yada yada. Because that's what you get. You sacrifice fun for daily drivable. But with Lexus, like, no, let's actually make this daily drivable and fun. And that's what they did. It's amazing. You get a V8, plenty of space, plenty of storage. Decent, I guess. Not the best. It is a V8, so it's a little expensive, I guess, but not too bad. It's a fantastic car. Would I buy one? Probably. I really like the one it is. I don't really want one that bad, but if I was given the keys to it or go drive for a week, I wouldn't mind. It's such a fantastic car for what it is, and I'm excited to drive the new one as soon as I find an owner, and they'll be awesome. The only cons of it is it's a little expensive, but that's kind of what I expect from this kind of a car. It is a Toyota, and it is a Lexus version, so you kind of expect it to be that expensive. The only other problem with it, it's not really fast. Now that's not a bad thing in my opinion, but compared to other cars of this category, it's pretty slow. But that's not the whole point of the car. The whole point is it's the driving experience. Lexus did a good job in making this car drive like nothing else be just amazing to drive. They didn't care about lap times or beat every car 0 to 60. They didn't care about that. They want the car to be amazing to drive, to you to experience, be exhilarating, to amazing. That's why their slogans go experience amazing. They want you to enjoy driving the car, not beat your friend's Supra. That's not what the car is for. Next, and lastly, oh boy, I with regret come to this one. The 2015 Genesis Coupe. The owner and I are really good friends, and he's watching this video probably now. I have grown to a liking to the car, but I still stand by the cons of it. Don't get me wrong. As a sport car, it's a fantastic car. It's way better than the Nissan Z. Way better than the other Coupe, but way better than the Mitsubishi Coupe in terms of features and stuff. But as a luxury coupe, which I know what you're saying, that's not what the Genesis Coupe is, but because they put that badge, they tried to make this a luxury coupe and failed. Why? Because it's just not. It's just, to me, it's a Hyundai. It's a good car, yes. Good. It's a Hyundai sport car, not a Genesis Coupe. And I'm excited for the new one, and I hope, I forget his name, I hope the designer does well and actually makes the new one actually luxurious, because that's what Genesis is, so luxury cars. But this is a really good car. Just don't buy the car thinking it's a luxury car, convertible sport car. It's not. It is not that at all. It is a terrible car as a luxury coupe, but as a sport car, it's a fantastic car. It drives amazing. It sounds really good. It's generally reliable. And the owner who's had it, he's had it for like 2-3 years, and he's had no problems with it. It's an incredible car. And what you get for it, the only problem is there's not a lot of aftermarket available because not many people want them. But they're gorgeous cars. They're amazing to drive. And to me, that's not the and to me, it's still a good car. Even though it's not a luxury car, it's still a good car. So I have changed my opinion a little bit from the review, but I still stand by, it's not a luxury coupe. I'm sorry. Get off your high horse. It is not a luxury coupe convertible sport car, where you want to call it. It is not that at all. But it is a good sport car. Alright? And the winner of this year's best Just Shake Reviews Honest Best Sport Car of the Year goes to drum roll please, and the 2014 Porsche Cayman S. I know you're probably surprised by this, but I absolutely love this car. This is literally the best sport car you can buy for the money. I am not kidding. So what you can do with it, and the daily drivable, and the amount, and the value, and everything that comes with it, it's a no-brainer. This is such a good car. Now, in terms of price, I understand if you want to go for the RCF, or the Eclipse, but if you have the money and you want a really good sport car, get a Porsche. You will not be disappointed. And I do recommend getting the Cayman S. Get the S. Do not get the regular. The 4-banger is alright, but to me, that 911 engine is fantastic. It sounds incredible. It's a little weird getting used to the touch. It's a very touchy gas, but besides that, it's a fantastic car. All the technology you get, and I know Porsche charges you for everything, but you know what? What you mainly are paying for, instead of features, you're paying for engineering. So, people who know what they're doing, very intelligent people who knew how to make something fast and something fun. And that's what I like about this car. This car may not be your Ferrari in a drag race, but this will be a Ferrari maybe not a Ferrari, but a Lotus or any car in the category around a track, because that's just how good the car is. There are very few cars that can beat a Porsche. It's a no-brainer. So if the owner is watching, thank you so much again for letting me drive your car. I had such a ball with Porsche, and I want one so bad. It's literally the perfect sport car in terms of the price. Now there are plenty of sport cars that are way more expensive. Don't get me wrong, but for the value and the price of this and what you get, the Porsche Cayman S is the best. All right, now on to supercars. It's a very short one, but also the hardest. I didn't think I was gonna have this category, but I somehow got lucky, and I got 2 supercars this year, which I just can't believe. And thank you, if the owners are watching, thank you so much for letting me drive your cars. I can't believe I got to drive these cars. These are cars that are they ain't your normal car. They're made solely based, or usually hand built, and they are designed and put a lot of passion and thought into. It's not about the performance or the speed or the lap time. It's about the dedication, the passion, and the quality of a car that you get. That's what you get with a supercar. And we have in my opinion, two of the, maybe not the best, but two of the good examples of the supercar category. A 2007 Ferrari 430 and a 2012 GTR Premium, which has been tuned to 700 horsepower. These two, it is hard to make a decision between the two. I wish I got another one in so I would have something to balance it out. But since I didn't, I have to choose between the two cars. Or not. Let's look at the pros and cons of each. Starting with the Ferrari 430. I mean, do I really need to say it? It's a Ferrari! I mean, it's incredible. The speed, the acceleration, the noises, the handling. It's incredible. And I'll tell you right now, I've driven, I want to say, almost 50 cars this year. Nothing drives like a Ferrari. Nothing drives like a Ferrari. Now when I say that, I don't mean sport handling. I don't mean sport car handling, performance, 0 to 60, yada yada. I don't mean any of that. I'm talking the way you feel when you're driving the car. The way, the feel of the car. Nothing feels like a Ferrari. It is such a unique experience when you drive one. That's how special these cars are. Yes, they're not the fastest. Yes, they're expensive, yada yada, but you pay what you get. You get something special. It's a special car. This ain't a mass-produced car. This ain't something you can buy from Jim Tedwell for 40 grand with a down payment. No, there's not very many dealers out there, and they're very few, and they're very hand selected who people who get to work on them, and it's just, these are special cars. That's what I'm trying to give. So it's hard to compare it to a GTR, a great car, but it's hard to compare the two. Now on to the GTR, its pros and cons. It's more reliable than a Ferrari, obviously, because it's not Italian. It's made by Nissan, who generally knows what they're doing when they're making reliable cars. But that's not what I love about this car. It's the dedication the owner did to this. The tuning, her story, the power, everything about the car is amazing. And the story behind it was Nissan, how it came up, how they got the name Godzilla. It's almost the same amount of dedication as Ferrari people going into. That's what I love about these two cars. They both have passion and dedication put through them. That's what I love about supercars in general. And the GTR stands right now as being the fastest car I've ever reviewed, with a top speed of 75 miles an hour, which I never said that's not very fast, but that was in my testing center. And my testing center is, well, I would say about less than a quarter mile, which is pretty good for this car. I mean, it's amazing. So that's why this year's best honest Just Jake Reviews honest supercar of the year goes to both of them. I can't decide between the two. I love both of them. They're both such amazing cars. Equally performance, equally good. They're just incredible cars. And what you get for the money, you get something special. Both of them are special in their own individual way. And you can modify them and all kinds of crazy stuff to them. And they're usually owned by special people as well. No normal person is going to go buy a 430 or a GTR. It's someone who loves cars, or someone who wants to make a rap video, who loves cars and just wants to enjoy something special. And that's what both these cars give. Unfortunately, Jezebel right now is being fixed right now. Her engine blew, but she's getting back up running, and we're going to make another video, which I am so excited for. But that's why there is no winner of this awards, because you can't compare the two. They're both amazing in their own individual way. Now, if I had a Lamborghini on here, I could easily decide between the two, because those two are both Italian. Both are not exactly the same, but they're both take a different side of the way they deal with a supercar. But they're both are trying to do one thing, make something amazing. Now, the GTR are very similar, but they kind of like a different world of supercars. They are the JDM fanboy dream car. They are the car that people who can't really afford a Ferrari, who have driven Sentras, Supras, all other out. I just want something fast, something to beat those expensive Ferrari boys, and that's what the GTR is. It's the answer to the JDM fanboy supercar. That's what the car is, and it does that so well, and that's why there's no winner. That's it for this award ceremony. There is gonna be more. Next video is gonna be all about sedans, SUVs, and I think that's it. I hope so. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're mad, if you're saying no, the Ferrari should have won, no, the GTR, no, yada yada yada, listen to the comment below. I'll gladly I'm sure some owner will explain why, yada yada yada. I don't care. Forgot to mention we also have muscle cars category. I don't know why I forgot about that category, but that's gonna be a separate video. I believe that's gonna be pointing out with the SUVs. I believe. Not comparing them, obviously. I'm pointing in that video. So, it's going to be fun. Be sure you're subscribed and make sure you watch all the videos because, well, it's going to be up. I'm going to be posting one after another of these amazing award videos. And I think I mentioned this, but at the end of in the last video, I'm going to name the best car of the year. But I'm also going to be taking a 2-week break from doing reviews. So I'm going on vacation and I need a break, and I hope that's okay. So until I want to say like the second, third week of January, there's not gonna be any videos being posted. These are the last videos of the year, and for a little while. So I hope you guys enjoy. See you.